Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time of 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, to start things off, you do not need to see the first movie. I think J.J. Abrams described this movie as a blood relative of Cloverfield. So there are instances where it connects to the first film, but those are really mostly companies, something over the radio that makes a little bit more sense if you know about the first movie, but it's not to such a point that you're going to be lost. I've seen the first one years and years ago. I've forgotten nearly everything about it. So, I've seen it, but I can't really remember everything. So if you're, one of the problems stopping you from seeing this film is, oh, I haven't seen the first one. Don't let that stop you. And also there's going to be fucking spoilers, so if you really still want to, if the whole, oh, it's not a sequel, oh, I don't have to see the first one, it makes you really want to see the movie now, stop this video, go see the movie. Yeah, this is a high fucking budget as a movie. And, then come back and watch. So, yay. Anyways, one of the really cool things about this film is John Goodman. He was creepy as fuck. I mean, that was fucking good creepy. That role of Howard needed someone creepy, and John Goodman was goddamn awesome. I mean, it's just terrifying. Again, looking around maybe somebody's going to shave me. Are you sure you're going to shave me? Are you going to shave me? The chief said he might shave me. Anyways, it was a good performance, and everyone in the film did a good job. And that was highly important because you're basically only in one setting the entire film with 3 people. And so John Goodman being fucking creepy and just nailing his role. And his role was of this Navy or ex-Navy person who's conspiracy theorist, paranoid, really loves his daughter. And when I say loves his daughter, I mean his daughter and wife left him, and he ended up capturing another girl and calling her Megan. So yeah, it was and so through the film, it's just some things he is right about, and he's just using all the information at his disposal, and sometimes all the information he has isn't that great, and other times he's hiding things. So it's, from the first second he steps in that he is untrustworthy, but you're sort of uncertain about the exact nature of what he's telling the truth about and what he's not. Is the air poisoned, or is he making fucking bullshit up? I mean, I saw this with Rev Resner, so I actually discuss things after the film. When I see shit with Dad, we can't remain calm enough to have a discussion afterwards. But anyways, so when I first saw the dead pigs in the film, I was like, that could be bullshit, because oh my god, they're just placed in such a way that you can actually turn and see and go, oh my god, okay, I must trust him. And so, but Rev's brought up a good point of testing for nuclear fallout. Is now pigs are pretty good because they're close to humans, some parts of their biology. And, you know, using chimpanzees for that purpose wouldn't be good because, you know, those aren't really easily accessible to most people. And if you're going to have a resume that includes, hey, I'm a crazy conspiracy nut, they're probably not going to let you have them. So, yeah. And the movie ends on a little cliffhanger. Now, this is after Michelle has defeated John Goodman and escaped, and has destroyed an alien ship. And she hears a message over the radio saying, hey, you should head, you know, north past Rhode Island, but, you know, over here in Houston, there's some survivors, and if you have any military training, come on over here. Combat experience. And Michelle, over the course of this film, got combat experience. And Revs was like, this, isn't that a little convenient? That reminds me of Terminus from The Walking Dead. And for those of you who watch The Walking Dead, it's like, oh yeah, Terminus didn't exactly have a happy ending. So what if the aliens have hijacked the transmission, made it sound like a person, and getting all the military people, you know, everyone that can fight into one location and kill them there? Or I also think that possibly on the way, if you're getting people in that one direction, you could maybe kill them along the way. Or they could, or maybe it's just for Michelle herself, because the aliens found out that, hey, this human destroyed one of our ships. She might not be dangerous, but we're not going to take that chance, so we're going to fool her to go in this one location, and we'll just follow her and kill her along the way. Because if she keeps on thinking the transmission is real, she'll keep on going and keep on heading that direction. So even if the aliens miss a couple times, they have a pretty long ways to go, and they have a destination for her to reach. And besides the transmission seeming somewhat fishy, the closing shot of her going down the road, there's, you know, lightning lighting up the sky, and you can see a little brief outline of an alien ship. So that could possibly, that's why I sort of believe that theory, that the whole transmission is a fake, that either it's to everyone or to Michelle herself. So yeah, and the movie does really end on a cliffhanger of that they could easily continue it. So maybe they will, hopefully one day in the far, far future. So my final thoughts on 10 Cloverfield Lane is it was fucking great. And one of the things I loved about the film is that they were able to hide that it was coming out. Now, it was sort of, I guess, a little easy on J.J. Abrams' side, because everyone's looking at fucking Star Wars, not to a smaller project. And I also love that the trailers didn't give too much away, which is really, really a problem with trailers nowadays, that just give everything away. So it being so secretive, plus well done trailers, was good. It was a good payoff. I loved it. So, have you seen 10 Cloverfield Lane? And what are your thoughts? Please comment below and let's start a nice little nerdy conversation, especially if you have seen the first movie and actually remember it. Anyways, I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can go there and see wonderful, sometimes good vlogs like these, and other things. I love Animorphs, I love dragons. I'm thinking of getting new release reviews back out. It's been months and months since I had when I posted that, and I'm thinking of bringing it back. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, who knows. And if you go on my bloggity blog on the sidebar thingy, there's a poll to vote in, there's a dragon to name, and the links I'm going to mention are going to be in the description if you're watching on the YouTubes, and on the sidebar thingy if you're watching on my blog. I'm doing a sci-fi web series called Chronicles of Gaia. First chapter is out. Second chapter should be written and edited in around a week. And that means those who donate to my Patreon can view it in probably around a week. And if you're not donating to my Patreon, you're going to have to wait until it's fully released on my blog. I feel like I'm just losing my voice here. And also, if you donate to my Patreon, you can also get bonus content of Chronicles of Gaia, which includes, advanced viewings of chapters as well as bonus contents. And if you are thinking of donating to my Patreon, like, all I get is this fucking Chronicles of Gaia crap. I mean, I guess you like it, fine, but I'm not going to donate for that. For $1 a month, you get updates on my ebooks. For $5 a month, you get a 30-minute exclusive vlog featuring moi. Ooh, and for the initial week of my ebooks releases, you get that ebook for free. Yeah. And my Patreon does help fund my blog and cover artists and all the shit that's needed to keep the blog afloat. Also, I do writing commissions on Fiverr, and on Cafe Press, I release a new design every week. This week, that's not the case because I was out of town, so yeah. And until next video, goodbye.